Today we get to check out 3 different movies. The first is called Get Away. The second horror film coming out today is called Werewolves. And the third one is called Nightbitch. First up, Get Away. In Get Away, a family's vacation to a remote getaway. Fuck you. In Get Away, a family's vacation to a remote getaway takes an unexpected turn when they discover the island they're on is inhabited by a serial killer. Shaun of the Dead star Nick Frost wrote and stars in this new slasher. That sentence alone was reason enough for us to be chomping at the bit to catch the world premiere at— oh my god, shut the fuck up. The story centers on a family vacation to a remote getaway which takes an oh my god, you just said that sentence! The horror comedy hits all the right notes, and Frost is, of course, a delight. While most horror comedies tend to veer closer to the slasher side of subgenres, Get Away utilizes a nice little folk horror backdrop to great effect, and the ensemble cast is phenomenal across the board. I'm very bored just reading about that. Alright, let's see.
Can we buy tickets here for the ferry?
Where are you going?
We're going to Svolta.
She was murdered right there in her favorite chair.
Jesus.
Sorry.
Welcome to Svolta. They are mostly harmless.
Everything is fine.
A lot of those jokes seems like jokes I've seen before. Like the clip of the old woman saying everything is fine and there's a man on fire in the background. I just hope that isn't all the movie is. Because fucking Jesus, we've seen it. We've seen this shit before. It's only an hour and 26 minutes. That's nice. It's got 73% on the tomato meter. No reviews on the popcorn meter yet. 11 reviews. So Brian Orndorff of Blu-ray.com, how's that even a fucking website? He gave it a positive review and he said the material has a final destination which is its least enticing development, but there's a vision in play for bloody activity and domestic antagonisms, and that carries most of the viewing experience. B-. AV offer NYC Movie Guru, a bold and irreverent dark comedy that's uninspired while too low on laughs and wit. Which is kind of the impression that I got, but then completely in the other direction from both of those. Mike McGranagan of Isle Seat says a satisfying, fast-paced bit of gory madness. They're all sort of middle of the road, the positive and negative ones. They just seems like nobody really gives a fuck. I'd probably wait for it to come out on some streaming service. Wouldn't see it. Next up, Werewolves. A man, Frank Grillo, must battle his way across a town terrorized by werewolves. Our money's on Grillo. Oh, fuck. Why would you put that in there? Starring Lou Diamond Phillips. Okay. That's all it says. Let's go. What is it? Werewolves? Werewolves.
Mom?
When that sun sets, it's gonna be every man for himself.
Hoorah! Hoorah! Hoorah!
Good luck tonight.
Bite me!
It looks like The Purge, but with werewolves. Which seems fun. Why the fuck did the guy have Wolf Killer written on his little Vest. What is the vest for? It leaves a lot of exposed area that could be attacked by werewolves. I'm concerned that we saw most of the action and effects and everything in the trailer, and that the rest of the movie is going to be a lot of talking and exposition. And I hope I'm wrong. Let's check out Rotten Tomatoes. Oh, you bitch. There are no reviews, which isn't good. I'm guessing they want to avoid reviews before it actually comes out. There is a different description, though, and it says, in Werewolves, a supermoon event has triggered a latent gene in every human on the planet, turning anyone who entered the moonlight into a werewolf for that one night. Chaos ensued and close to 1 billion people died. Now, a year later, the supermoon is back. Is this a sequel? Why wouldn't they just do a movie about that first night? The fuck? It's only an hour and 34 minutes, which is nice. Another short, hopefully fun horror movie that just sort of does its thing and stops. Let's see what else the director did. Not great. So there's a lot riding on Nightbitch to save this video. Based on the novel of the same name by Rachel Yoder, who also penned the screenplay, Nightbitch has been described by Heller. Fuck is Heller? Alright. Nightbitch has been described by Heller as a comedy for women and a horror movie for men. Amy Adams plays Mother. That's her name. Amy Adams plays Mother, a former city-dwelling artist and curator who chooses to stay home, now a suburban home, with her toddler son as her husband travels frequently for business. She loves her son deeply, but that does not prevent her from feeling isolated and exhausted. How did her life become a numbing grind of diaper changes and cutting bananas into little pieces? Still unstrung from an extremely unsuccessful attempt to connect with other mothers at the library's baby book time, and unable to keep her emotions bottled up inside any longer, Mother begins to see and hear things in the night that beckon to her. Soon something primal and feral rises up within her, allowing her to unleash and return to her inner power and identity. This is not looking great. 2.7 million views. God.
Do you just love getting to be home with them all the time?
Yeah, I do. I love it. You're an artist, right?
Well, I used to be a...
Wow!
I used to be a stripper.
The before times.
If you wake him up, I will rip your throat out.
Okay.
I just feel off. Look at my teeth. See how sharp they are?
I'm pretty sure I'm turning into a dog.
You're so funny.
We fucking create life. Could crush a walnut with my vagina.
Disgusting. The tomato meter is 63% based on 90 reviews. The critics' consensus, as far as adaptations go, Nightbitch packs more bark than bite as the stellar Amy Adams takes on motherhood and the neighborhood in a rather conventional romp. The fuck does that shit even mean? A favorable review, 3 out of 5. Ruth Maramus, Flicks Chatter Film Blog. Amy Adams at her most fearless, tackling a meaty role she should really sink her teeth into. Oh my god. Mariel Heller adapted one of the wildest ideas for a movie, though ultimately Nightbitch is more on the tame side. Midwest Film Journal. Unfortunately, the only dangerous or challenging thing about Nightbitch is its defiantly uncommercial title, wasting another engaging turn from Amy Adams on a dramedy that overcompensates for its out there premise with stale and stodgy lessons. If you told me it's a movie about a mother who's turning into a dog, I'd want to see it. I don't know that it looks like it's worth going to a theater for. 3 very different horror movies for 3 very different types of people. I suppose if I had to pick one to actually go see in theaters, I'd recommend Werewolves. I won't be back with Happy Fridays until the next date on here for a horror movie coming out, and that movie is Nosferatu with Bill Skarsgård. And honestly, I think it's going to be boring as fuck, but that's only because of the director. We'll talk more about that later. Anyway, we'll see you on Christmas. Have a good weekend. And if you do see one of these movies, let me know how it went. And if anyone else should bother seeing it, because I don't fucking know. I really got nothing. Bye.